Joe Rogan has just done the unthinkable, exposing the truth behind Diddy's infamous freak-off parties and confirming the wild rumors that have been swirling across the internet. What secrets have been lurking in the shadows of Hollywood's elite? Buckle up, because this revelation is about to shake things up. Now, Joe Rogan is someone who isn't afraid to stand for the truth, and in a recent podcast episode, he ended up exposing how high-profile Hollywood celebs have been actively taking part in these freak-off parties organized by Diddy. Some of the names on the list are shocking to say the least. Diddy is currently awaiting trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. He has applied for bail twice, but was denied both times. You can therefore see that these allegations against him are serious, and it's unlikely that he'll get out of this mess. Things have gotten so bad for Diddy that it's being reported that he's on suicide watch at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. The rapper's indictment shows some really troubling stuff, seeing that 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants were seized from his homes, along with claims of physical and sexual abuse, kidnappings, threats, and blackmail. It also mentions freak-off parties where Diddy and his crew allegedly brought in female victims and forced them into sexual acts with members and celebrities attending these parties. The documents state that these parties were often filmed secretly, which could embarrass the big-name guests and might explain why not many celebrities are speaking out against Diddy. Now, some celebrities have spoken out against Diddy, like 50 Cent, who has been criticizing him for years and is even making a Netflix docuseries about the allegations. Kanye West also hinted at Diddy's downfall in his song Carnival, which was released in February. It's not that West is innocent, having been accused of sexual harassment at one of Diddy's parties as well, so you see, it all comes together. West's former assistant, Lauren Pisciotta, recently filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of sexual harassment, stalking, sending disturbing texts and videos, contract breach, and even wrongful termination. In an updated version of her lawsuit, she alleges that West drugged and assaulted her at one of Diddy's parties. There might be some truth to this, considering Ye and Diddy shared a relationship in the past, collaborating professionally in the 2010 S, with Diddy receiving a production credit on West's 2015 single, All Day. That same year, West joined Diddy's super producer group, The Hitmen, to work on the album Making Money Mitch. Over the years, Diddy and Kanye have also been photographed with Justin Bieber, a fact that has drawn attention from fans alongside other videos and pictures. Mind you, Diddy has been suspected of grooming not only Justin Bieber, but also Usher during the earlier stages of their career. West even suggested Diddy influenced his marriage to Kim Kardashian, remarking, "I go to him for advice to this day. He inspired so many of my choices, so many of my life choices, my wife's choices." However, the formerly close friends have been feuding since October 2022 after Diddy took issue at West, bringing out his infamous White Lives Matter t-shirts, calling them tone deaf. Their relationship took a downhill stride from there, and Ye has avoided publicly praising Diddy. Another name that comes to mind is Usher. In the early 90s, a 14-year-old Usher moved in with Diddy after signing a record deal with LA Reid. This move, set up by Reid, was meant to give young Usher some mentorship as he began his music career. And who better to help him than Puff Diddy? While Usher's time with Diddy boosted his career, it also exposed him to the wild side of Diddy's parties. In a 2004 Rolling Stones interview, Usher shared, "There were always girls around. You'd open a door and see someone doing it or see a bunch of people having an orgy." But by 2016, Usher had changed his tune, softening his comments and downplaying his role. Usher did end up exposing some high-profile names who would frequent these wild Diddy parties though. He recalled that there were famous artists like Biggie Smalls, Lil' Kim, Craig Mack, Faith Evans, and Mary J. Blige, who were also hanging around at the time. He described the experience as pretty crazy, and asked if he would ever send his children to Puffy Camp, Usher declared, "Hell no." Usher has also stayed silent about the latest Diddy allegations, making many wonder about how involved he really was. The speculations grew when most of Usher's history on X was deleted, leading many to believe he was trying to hide something. Usher, however, claimed that his account got hacked and refused to mention anything about Diddy. Usher isn't the only friend connected to Diddy. There's also Ashton Kutcher, one of Diddy's long-lasting friends who has never hidden his connection with the music mogul. The actor has been a solid support for Diddy and often showed up at his parties. So it's not so surprising that Kutcher has stayed quiet during the shocking allegations, especially since his silence isn't anything new. Kutcher's hesitation to speak up doesn't look good for him, since this isn't the first time he's found himself on the wrong side of sexual abuse issues. Last year, he and his wife, Mila Kunis, faced backlash for writing letters in support of their friend, former actor and convicted offender Danny Masterson. This led them to resign from the board of Thorn, an anti-human trafficking organisation Kutcher started in 2012 with his first wife, Demi Moore. The names of Jay-Z and Beyoncé also surfaced recently during the drama involving Diddy. This shouldn't come as a surprise considering the two are Diddy's closest friends. The couple has been the target of wild conspiracy theories for years, with countless people convinced they are secretly trying to rule the hip-hop and music industry. Not to mention the fact that many people believe they're behind the deaths of stars like Michael Jackson. An industry insider recently revealed that the two are keeping a low profile until the Diddy allegations blow over, noting that Beyoncé hasn't been promoting her album Cowboy Carter as evidence. In case you don't know, this was supposed to be Beyoncé's time, with her much-anticipated country album released just 2 months ago. Yet, she's nowhere to be seen. The album is slipping, and J&B aren't enjoying the spotlight. Another surprising name to feature in the list of celebrities associated with Diddy is Naomi Campbell. The supermodel was reportedly dating Diddy back in 2002. While neither have confirmed the relationship, they stayed friendly over the years and often showed up together at public events. Fans saw how close Diddy and Campbell were last year when she threw a party for the 54-year-old's birthday in London last year. The birthday bash held in Soho was packed with Hollywood A-listers like Janet Jackson, Idris Elba, and Diddy's sons. However, it looks like Campbell wants to distance herself from Diddy now that he could face trial for his actions. She and Jackson recently removed pictures from this party on their social media. They seem to not want to get involved in the mess. A good decision, if you ask me. Naomi Campbell was also rumoured to be in a relationship with Diddy, but not after his breakup with singer Jennifer Lopez. There are speculations that Campbell's relationship was orchestrated as a means of giving Diddy a boost after he was dumped by Lopez. As previously reported by Vogue, a source told Star magazine, "After Jen's embarrassing kiss-off, Puffy got it in his head that people thought less of him as a man. He was ready to do just about anything to change his image as a loser in love." At the time, however, Naomi was engaged to the head of the Benetton Formula One race team, Flavio Briatore, and so reportedly wasn't exactly enthusiastic about the ruse in the beginning. However, she ended up agreeing to the plan after Diddy explained it to her in greater detail. The source continued, "Sean told Naomi that he desperately needed prestige on his arm to recover his ladies' man reputation. Naomi promised to help by appearing in public with him, but she warned, 'That's the only kind of boost you'll be getting from me.'" But speaking of Lopez, she began dating Combs in 1999, and they broke up 2 years later. In an interview, Lopez blamed the breakup was due to Diddy's cheating, claiming he was the first man to be unfaithful to her. She called it a bad experience, stating that it turned her life upside down. Despite this, the two stayed friendly, notably reuniting at the 2018 All I Have Las Vegas residency party where they shared a hug. Not much about their relationship is known, but they made headlines again in 2021 when Diddy posted a throwback photo of himself and the singer. While many saw this photo as a jab at Lopez, who had just started her relationship with Ben Affleck, Lopez has surprisingly stayed out of the public eye since Diddy's legal troubles started. Maybe their friendship is just one-sided, or probably she just doesn't want to be associated with him. Other shocking names to surface after Diddy's latest troubles include LeBron James, who isn't just a friend of Diddy but also featured in his wild parties. These were quite a few shocking names who were associated with Diddy or featured at his wild parties over the years. Surely there are several other names who haven't been revealed yet and are probably lying low after Diddy's recent legal troubles. But we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Are you surprised that any of the names from this video are associated with Diddy? Do let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.